Hey party people, I'm Kelly.
And I'm Bean.
And we're Kelly Beans Bees. We're first-time beekeepers here in Central Virginia. And today we are picking up from our cliffhanger. hopefully you're here. And you want to see what happened.
And if you didn't know what happened last video, Kelly will tell you, because she was the mastermind behind it all. I'm not taking any credit.
I left you all on a cliffhanger, okay? So we were looking at the top box. We saw some queen cups, not queen cells yet. There was nothing in them, but that might mean that the hive is thinking of swarming. Swarming is not what we would like. We would like to, I usually wait and put that one after.
Oh, may have been a good idea.
Yeah. Anyway, so we don't want them to swarm. They're starting to draw this side out.
Good.
We want to keep our bees. You know, we paid hundreds of dollars and we'd like to keep them.
Right.
And we want to keep them happy. So we are diving into this bottom box, the original box of the cookie dough hive, to see what's here and to see kind of what our next course of action is going to be. Are we going to split the hives? Are we going to keep it together for right now?
Which right now I don't actually have what I need to split the hives.
They at home in the living room.
Yep, and they need to be painted. So we'll talk about those one day. We'll probably do another painting video if you all liked that one.
Yeah.
This frame has plenty of space, which is good.
No surprise colors, though, because, you know, I bought a gallon of paint and it's not done.
Right, we used about half the gallon, so.
Maybe.
Yeah.
All right. So like we said in our last video, it looks like a lot of bees are here. You can see a lot more bees are kind of trying to attack Bean's face. It is nighttime. It's after work. All of the bees have come home from their long day of working. And so there's just a lot more activity here.
And you know, when I get off work, I like to come home, take a shower, relax a little bit.
Relax a little bit is an understatement.
Wow. The bees are kind of the same way. They're just home. They're ready to do a little bit of work in the house, get things ready, and go from there.
There's lots of brood on this side.
Yeah, I got a lot of brood here too. So because of that, they're not happy that we're here.
No, they're like, going, intruder, intruder. Someone tried to sting Brandon earlier.
Yep.
She did.
Yeah, that was sad, but it happened on the top side of my glove, which actually, we can take this time to talk about our gloves right now.
So these are our gloves. This is my hand.
What are they made out of?
They're made out of goat skin.
Yep.
Yeah, and so they're really nice. I mean, they're fine. My fingers are a little too small for them, so I feel like I have a little bit extra hanging in them. But they are relatively thin, and so a honeybee stinger can actually still come through. Even though these are the gloves that, I guess, are they recommended for? They don't have as much as a smell, like as a leather glove
Right.
would.
If you get like a cowhide glove, the bees will actually smell that a lot more than the goatskin gloves. And because of that, they will come and try to attack you. Because they smell it and think it's an intruder.
Right, more than now.
Right, and you know, you can see what it looks like now. There's bees flying around everywhere. They're coming out every time I pull a frame. So we don't want to add anything that's going to make them mad.
Brood, buddy.
So this thing is packed out to the edge with brood.
It's about that way on this side too.
Yep. So it looks like the queen did go up to the top box. Ooh, is that? We've got a queen cell.
Oh, this is if we knew how to do sound effects. It would be dun dun dun.
At least it looks like a queen cell.
Can we crush it?
No, probably not. We've got two of them.
Why can't we crush it?
I'm surprised they're already capped, because yeah, okay. We'll figure out what we're doing here. We might end up splitting these bees tonight. I do have another deep brood box. I didn't want to use that. I wanted to use a nuke. But if you see right there.
Right there?
Yeah, right there.
Oh, guys.
That is what people refer to as like a peanut shell. There's one over here too.
Oof.
You can see that the edges are all like dimpled in. The bees are all over it, looking at it.
They're like, what is this?
They're actually working on it. They will stand on it, and the queen will actually, that's in there being produced, transitioning between her larvae state through her pupa state into actually being an adult bee.
How many days does that take?
It takes 16 days for a queen.
17.
16 days from the time the egg is laid until the queen hatches. But because these are already capped, it's like 5 to 7 days, maybe less.
That's worse.
Yeah, so we need to do something about this now.
Can we see your face of panic?
I'm not actually that panicked. We need to do something about this now because we've got a great queen, and we really don't want to lose her. So what we would like to do is find the queen, take her into another box, and let these bees do their own thing. Right. So we do have an extra bottom board, an inner cover, and an outer cover in the car because, you know, we planned for this. This happens.
But let's just take a moment. The car is all the way over there.
It is all the way over there.
We're going to have to truck it back up here.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a muddy mess that we couldn't drive up here.
So the good thing is we've already got a second box on top of here.
Yeah.
So what we'll probably end up doing is we want a couple of frames of food, we want a couple of frames of brood, we want to make sure we've got plenty of bees to cover it all, and then we're going to move some of that, probably just leave it in the box it's in now, and take some of what's down here and add it to that, and then just put it on a bottom board and a top cover, an inner cover.
That's a great idea.
It is. And then, because we've got some hives right now that don't need much feed, we could probably use one of these top feeders, because I don't know if I have a top feeder in the car. But we will see.
Okay.
So I'm going to keep going through here.
You can come back tomorrow if you really need to.
Potentially, but I think we can do it today.
Potentially.
I think we've got everything we need. Tomorrow and Sunday, it's Friday.
Lots of brood.
Oh yeah, it's covered in brood. There's so many bees that are going to be coming out of this. There's so many bees already here. Yeah, we tried everything we could. We literally did everything that we could to keep these bees from swarming, but we, you know, being new beekeepers, we didn't have drawn frames until last week. And the bees weren't drawing out enough comb for the queen to actually lay in quick enough. So they felt packed.
Hey, can you help me?
Hey. Oh.
Can you smoke it?
Yeah, sorry.
I got one on the phone, and I can't hold the phone anymore.
There we go.
Okay, great. There's none on the back of the phone, right?
No, nothing.
Okay, great.
So, the queen was doing such a great job that she filled up this hive.
That's because her name that I chose for her was just above all other ice cream flavors, and she just decided to
go above and beyond.
Oh my gosh, Bean, it's brood to the max.
Yeah, I've got larvae. There's a lot here.
Okay, so are we supposed to be looking for Cookie right now?
Well, maybe, but I don't know.
I don't know where Cookie is. Last time that Bean was in this hive, the cookie dough hive, he did find Cookie, and you need to go watch that video because I couldn't find her, and she walked all across the screen the whole time.
Which I did see eggs up above, so we know that she's in here, which is good. They aren't just making replacement queens. Because if the queen dies, that's what they'll do. They'll take what's here and they'll make queen cells out of it. The eggs that are already laid. But that's not what we have because we have eggs already.
Yeah.
So if we have eggs, then we're fine.
She's been here.
Right.
What is the life cycle of an egg of bees? Like how many days?
So after the egg is hatched, it doesn't matter if it's a drone, if it's a queen, if it's a worker. It takes 3 days.
I could maybe hold the smoker in my one hand if you want me to.
Okay, because these bees are a little rowdy today.
That's because they're upset.
I know.
You're taking their mommy away.
So technically, it's 2.5 to 3.5 days for eggs, depending on whether or not, like, the weather, like, humidity, and all that kind of stuff. So, technically,
what
it's...
is 21 days?
21 days...
A chicken.
Yes, a chicken is 21 days. 21 days is how long it takes for an egg to be laid for a worker to come out.
Okay. Well, that's what we got most of, right?
Mm-hmm.
What are you seeing?
Right now I got some brood. I think I've got some empty cells and some eggs. Yeah, there's plenty of eggs in here.
Perfect.
There's a drone right there, actually. It's a lot bigger.
I think I see it, yeah.
You can see its eyes actually touch at the top of its head. So that's what we like to see.
Too close. I don't have gloves on.
Oh, there's our queen right in the corner. Oh, she just went over to your side.
I don't know if I can see her.
Top of the frame
there. I think so, yeah.
Yep.
There's Cookie. Hi, Cookie.
Okay. So what are we going to do about that?
I don't know. Do you want to put her in that one?
I want to move her,
flip the frame to that?
Yeah, let's come back in a minute. Kelly and I have a little bit of work to do, and I'd like her help.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Okay, party people, so it's me. I am up here at the bees by myself. Bean has gone to the car to get a bottom board, a top frame, like inside, outer, inner, outer cover. No feeder because we don't have that in the car. I'm being attacked by this one bee. Anyway, so Bean is quicker of the two of us, but he is going back to get all of that pretty quick. So we found Cookie Dough, the queen. We are moving her into the top box that we had here, and then we're going to break it. Then we'll have 3 hives. So that's the best course of action for right now. If we had a nuke box, that's a smaller box, that would be best, but we don't have that. So we're just going with what we got, hoping for the best. I'm a little, not freaking out, but like, oh my gosh, you know. So Bean is going, and then we will be doing that. I feel like we're going to be beating the sun, or trying to beat the sun. I mean, it looks really pretty right now, but it's going to be going down quick. So we're going to do that and see how it goes. All right, people. So Bean got the other box. We are going to go ahead and split these hives. So now we will have 1, 2, 3.
So give us name suggestions because we now have a 3rd hive.
I know.
We'll hopefully have a 3rd queen as long as they can come back. We'll see.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and split these and take you along on that as well. So thanks for being here, and
Bees out.
bees out.